A good afternoon and welcome in to Virginia Tech Stadium. It's the Yale Bulldogs taking on the number 23 Virginia Tech Hokies. Kevin DiDomenico, Ryan Wilkes with you here for 3304 Sports, calling today's action as we take a look at the starting lineups first for the home team, number 23, Virginia Tech. Mandy McLean, who's been the storyline, the goalkeeper for Virginia Tech. She'll be behind or in front of the net. Jordan Hemman will start as well. Number 16, Jalen Thompson, Olivia Odell, Kara Henderson, Molly Fayen, Emily Gregg, Kirsten Henning, Nicole Kozlapa, Emily McCarter, and Grace Scoplin. For Yale, Ariel Cheverin will start. Alyssa Fagel in front of the goal as the goalkeeper. Number 1, Noelle Higginson, Christy Wharton, Rena Bonta, Kristen Enriquez, and Alexandra McCraven, Lyndia Shaw, Emily Clorate, Ellery Winkler, and Chloe Loriano. As both squads take the field here, just 1:48 till game time here at Virginia Tech. Ryan, thanks for joining us here on 3304 Sports.
It's a beautiful day. Ready to watch some soccer.
A beautiful day it is. Not a cloud in the sky here at Virginia Tech. Skyline showing trees and beautiful mountains here in beautiful Blacksburg, Virginia, as Virginia Tech tries to move to 6-0. Win their first 6 straight games. Yale going for a third straight victory and moving to 3-1. Tech trying to move to 6-0. And again, it's behind the prowess of the goalie, Mandy McLean.
Yeah, Mandy's playing really well. I mean, she's got a bunch of saves on the year. She's only surrendered 1 goal in the first 5 games. Really impressive start for Mandy and the Hokies.
The senior out of Jacksonville, Florida, 2019 All-ACC preseason first team. She was All-ACC last year, 4th player in Virginia Tech history to be named to an All-ACC first team. We'll see if Yale's offense can come in here and try to overpower goalie Mandy McLean again.
You know, Mandy's got a big task on her hands today. I mean, Yale is on fire, outscoring opponents in their past 2 games 8-2. They're really hot on the offensive end.
They sure are. They're going to try to get a couple past Mandy McLean. She's held shutting out 4 of her first 5 opponents. Led them to that number 23 spot in the national rankings. Virginia Tech trying to go for their 6th straight win. It's Virginia Tech. It's Yale getting set as Yale's going to take the ball first. Enter Sandman playing in the background on a beautiful afternoon here from Virginia Tech. We're ready to get things underway as Yale starts with the ball. Backside, now near side, left side for Yale. Right over to the near side corner, booting it. Up ahead is Kristen Wharton. Foot race is a Yale and Virginia Tech player. Going toward the corner, sliding in, is number 17 for Virginia Tech. Olivia Odell. And it looks like it's going to be a free kick from that outside box. And a chance for Yale here early. Again, in college here, they count down from 45 in either half. And Yale with a chance here. Number 21, Loreno. Inside, and it's that goalkeeper, Mandy McLean, saving the day for the Hokies.
Man, she just snared that ball. That was awesome.
Now out on the run go the Hokies. In a foot race, or a Bulldog and a Hokie, and Bulldogs prevail. Back toward the middle of the field, Yale has it. Back left side, far side from us. Up ahead past the center line and kicked out of bounds by Virginia Tech. It's going to be Yale ball at the midline. 0-0 your score here early in the first half. Throw-in takes one hop. Virginia Tech with possession, a couple of headers. Now going back toward that middle line. It goes right back out of bounds again. Yale will remain in possession of the ball.
Yale so far staying on their half of the field a lot. The Hokies really aren't taking advantage of the ball on their side of the field. Yale's really held the ball for most of the time so far.
A couple of early whistles and another one there over near that outside box toward the far side of the field, Yale side. And they'll get their second free kick of the game courtesy of Olivia Odell.
They're really being aggressive to start off this game. Like I said, keeping the ball on their half of the field a lot. The Hokies aren't getting much chances on the other end.
She boots it toward the middle. McGlynn leaps up and deflects. Header for Virginia Tech. They're out on the run. Up ahead over the neutral line. As deflected back off number 5, Emily Clarite. And back into Yale possession. Up ahead they go. Middle of the field toward the box. Kicked away by a Virginia Tech player. Regained possession. Shot on goal by Yale. Diving stop McGlynn.
McGlynn making her presence known already with 3 straight saves.
McGlynn getting action early from this hot Bulldogs offense. Near side of the field toward our sideline. Virginia Tech with possession. Over to McGlynn they go. Now rotating it over to the far side of the field. Those 4 back, just rotating it. And now Yale putting pressure over near that neutral line on Virginia Tech. Up ahead over the neutral line. In a foot race is the Hokies and Bulldogs over toward a crossing pass. Chance for Tech. Shot on goal, and it's deflected away.
Nice deflection by Yale back in their own area. Really getting pressed by the Hokies. They really made a good play to get that ball out of bounds and avoid a crisis early on in this ball game.
Chance for Virginia Tech here early on the crossing pass. It was number 10 for Tech, Nicole Kozlaufa, who had the chance, and it's going to be another chance for Virginia Tech with a corner kick. Corner kick coming from Jordan Hemmon. Here it is, crossing, inside, nothing doing. Falls harmlessly to the other side of the field, far side, still on the Tech side. Deep in that corner, Yale has possession. Too far out of bounds, it's going to be Tech ball, but a throw-in over near the corner. 0-0 your score, 40-30 to play here in the first half. Again, a beautiful afternoon here in Blacksburg, Virginia. Yale regains possession. Up ahead they go. Kicks it up all the way to the neutral side, far side, and out of bounds. Tech ball after the throw-in. 40-10 to play. Tech center the field. Back over toward that middle circle, now going near side for Kristen Henning. Henning up ahead. On to Tech territory. Emily Gray in a battle with the Yale Bulldog, number 22, Graina Bonta. Now near side they go. It's Henning again. She's got the ball. She's got a charge leveled by number 15, Lindia Shaw.
Lindia Shaw really playing aggressive right now, not letting the Hokies take advantage of her.
Up ahead, another chance for the Hokies. Diving stop by the goalkeeper for Yale, Alyssa Fagel. Yale with possession now, and she's going to try to boot it deep, get it back into Yale territory. So Tech with a couple of chances after Yale getting a couple of chances early here. Some early action here from Blacksburg, Virginia. It's number 23, Virginia Tech, against the Yale Bulldogs. Near side for number 13, Alexandra McCraven. She boots it up ahead, looking for number 6, Noelle Higginson, but falls out of bounds, even with the goal in the sideline. McGlynn's going to get another chance from the goalkeeper. To boot it deep, she elects to just pass it up ahead to Emily McCarter.
Another whistle early on. There's been a lot of whistles so far in this ball game.
There sure has. McCraven up ahead, far sideline. Feeling pressure, and she tries to evade the defender. She kicks it out of bounds. Throw in for Virginia Tech, middle of the field. Battle for possession. Virginia Tech comes out on top, but a whistle. It's going to be Yale ball. Again, 0-0, a nice breeze here on, again, a beautiful evening. Not a cloud in the sky, and a good crowd here for this 12 o'clock game here at Virginia Tech. It's Kevin DiDomenico, Ryan Wilkes on the call for 3304 Sports, and I know this crowd will get loud here as Tech looks for their 6th straight win. Again, they got their 5th straight win for the 5th time in program history, looking to make more history as they're battling on the far side of the field. It's Yale ball in Yale territory. Throw in battle with McCraven down there in the corner. Tech wins, boots it up the far sideline. Deflected back by Yale. They've got a chance here. Centering pass for number 12, Kristen Wharton. She's double teamed, and Tech comes out on top. On the run they go. 2-on-2 up ahead, and Yale takes it and knocks it back to their goalie, Alyssa Fagel.
Fagel and McGlynn both starting off the game with very impressive starts, both getting a lot of shots on goal, but they're saving pretty well to start this ball game.
A lot of action for either goalkeeper. Up ahead for Tech. They're on the run now once again. Centering pass. Too far for Tech, and Fagel will be there to retrieve it. Stoppage in play. Fagel with the ball. 36:50 to go in this first half. 0-0 your score. One corner kick for Tech, 0 for Yale. Fagel tries to boot it deep. Tech steals it away. They have numbers. Far side, centering pass. Shot on goal. Knocked away by Fagel.
Another impressive save by Fagel there. She's really starting off this game well for the Yale Bulldogs.
Yale with possession, boots it down and up, out of bounds on that far side. Best chance for either squad here today. Fagel with a great save, and if she would have put it anywhere else near that net, Fagel would have had a tough time saving it. Far side goes Yale. On a charge, they've got 3-on-4. Ariel Shavarin makes the move, far sideline. Now centering it, header inside by Kara Henderson. Yale still with possession. Shot on goal, centering, and it's going to fall and trickle just wide to the right of the net. Another chance for McGlynn to boot it deep here in a 0-0 game. 35-45 to go in the first half. Again, in college here, 45 minutes either half, counting down.
Another whistle, wow. A lot of whistles to start this ball game.
McGlynn up ahead for number 17, Odell. Now over to McCraven as they just keep passing it to either side of the field. Ends up near side, booting it deep. A whistle, and I believe we might have had a handball.
The student section let them know for sure. They're definitely ready for that one. They saw it.
Up in front, we have about 15 shirtless guys up in front. I believe it would maybe possibly the men's soccer team cheering on their woman counterpart.
Yeah, or it's just the faithful student section of Virginia Tech. They really have a lot of support here.
Supporting the team. Centering pass up ahead. Not handled well by Molly Fagan, and it's going to be Yale ball to boot it deep. 34:40 to go, 0-0 your score. Here on 33:04. A lot of fans to the far side of the stands, not near us in the press box. But it seems the right side of the stands absolutely filled up. Left side, not as much. Possibly Yale fans to the left side and the Tech faithful to the right side. Tech on the run, 3-on-1, best chance. Deep shot, and number 4 had a chance. Emily Gray up ahead, wide open, but electing to take the shot herself was Grace Scopeland.
Shot went over the net. It was a good shot on goal, but again, the Hokies are being aggressive to start this game, getting a lot of shots on goal, just nothing falling yet.
That could have been their best chance yet. It would have been a one-on-one opportunity for Emily Gray. Scopeland had other ideas. Yale up ahead, don't have numbers. And Tech's going to regain possession. Near side they come. Knocked away by Yale, stolen away by Yale. Right in that middle side of the field. Now up ahead for Yale. The Bulldogs playing in a square-shaped formation now up ahead. As trying to center it is Alexandra McCraven. And too far for Kristen Enriquez. It's going to be Tech ball. McGlynn to boot it deep. She elects to pass it close to Scoplin. Middle of the field, Gray. Touch pass over to the far side. Tech out on the run. Centering pass. Chance for Tech, and she can't head it in.
Yale's
Nicole
defense.
Kozlova had the best chance of the day. Another shot and deflected away.
Yale's defense is really holding their own against the 23rd ranked Hokies, not really giving them any easy shots on goal per se. All the shots they've had on goal so far are difficult shots, not really at a good angle. Yale's really holding their own.
Which is interesting because we highlighted their offense and how great their offense has been this season.
Their defense right now is what's really showing.
Stepping up in the many Hokie chances, stoppage and play, Yale ball. And I do not know specifically the call, but Reina Bunta to boot it away for Yale, just outside of that center circle. 0-0 your score, 32:03 to play in this first half, and a packed house, at least to the right side of the stands, for Virginia Tech. A beautiful day as the wind starts to breeze here into the press box. McGlynn boots it high and not super deep, about halfway to the neutral zone. Tech with possession, far side corner. Kicked out of bounds is going to be Tech ball. Deflected by Yale. Pass in, not super good. Tech remains possession, however. Now Yale's got it. Sliding play up ahead for against number 11, Ellery Winkler. Yale with another chance. Trying to center it is McCraven, knocked away by Tech. They'll boot it deep up in the neutral zone, and Yale getting a couple opportunities pressing on their side here in the middle of this first half.
Yale really pressing on their side, being very aggressive, trying to get some shots on Mandy McGlynn, tire her out a little bit, so maybe they can find a slight opening in the goal. Mandy's not giving up much to them right now.
Mandy not budging in front of that goal. Up ahead pass. Headed back inside for Yale. And they'll have another throw-in opportunity. Far side of the field, about 30 feet into their side from the neutral zone. Pass in, headed up in the air it goes. Left corner of the box. And Tech again, kicking it out of bounds. Just trying to deflect opportunities. Actually, Yale. It was off Yale, so it's going to be Hokie ball.
But again, like you said, just trying to deflect opportunities away from Yale. Yale is really being very aggressive to start this ball game. The Hokies are just trying to get their foot on something. I mean, Yale is really pressing. They're not playing afraid right now.
Pass in, Yale. Losing some momentum, Tech gaining some. Hokie fans getting loud up in front as the camera comes onto them. Tech trying to build off of some of that energy. Yale ball, but deep in the Tech zone. Pursuing is number 10, Nicole Kozlova. And nothing doing. Tech with possession, middle side. Stolen by Yale. They've got an opportunity. Up ahead for Yale. Whistling, we might have a card. It's going to be Tech ball after Kirsten Henning and Lydia Shaw get into it on the near side. Tech up ahead, however. Neutral zone, Grace Scoplin. Kick back for Yale. They've got a chance now coming forward. Wrestled away by Tech and deflected back toward the Tech side. Yale still with possession. Now they come further near side. Chance for McCraven. She comes down the sideline. Stolen away by Tech. Up in the middle, Gray pursuing. Pursuing Loreno, and who goes far side. Kicks it over to her fellow Bulldog. Chance again for Yale, trying to cross. Stolen away by Tech.
There are no holes in the Hokies' defense right now, particularly Nicole Kozlova playing great defense on the Yale Bulldogs, being very aggressive.
Cassidy Brown booting it up ahead toward the middle line. And another chance for Tech. Going forward, centering pass and a good one. Toward the goal, shot just wide.
They're getting closer, Kevin. They're getting closer to that goal, as is Yale. Yale's having some good shots on goal down there, too.
27:58 to go, and as Tech's getting close to their first goal, we're getting closer to that 1 o'clock. Week 1 of NFL football games here going on today on Sunday. Plenty of good games. Antonio Brown drama seems like it has concluded. We'll see if it has. He signed a 1-year deal with the Patriots. Emily Gray, far side, centering for a Hokie. Now dialing back to the middle of the field. Now they're going to kick near side over to Kristen Henning. She remains near side, down the sideline. Chance for Tech. Race for McCraven and Henning. Yale trying to defuse a Tech chance. All the action here on the near side out on Yale. Tech ball about 35 feet in front of the neutral zone. Pass in, middle of the field. Opening chance for Tech. They go to the far side, outside of the box. Lefty boot, middle for Gray. Score!
What a shot there by Emily Gray. Really, really impressive cross to the middle. Just wide open shot for her.
Tech leads 1-0 after the crossing pass and shot by Gray. Emily Gray puts Virginia Tech on the board first. It's Virginia Tech 1 and Yale 0. What a pass and shot. Had to kind of bring her right leg up and adjust to the pass, and a great job doing so. Kicking it into the top left side of the net.
Kevin, I think we missed it, but there was an offsides called on that. The goal was called off.
Oh, it's 0-0 still on the board, so Gray's goal will be not on the board. 0-0 remains your score. Sorry about that mistake. We've got a 0-0 game. What a play, however.
Great play.
By
Great
Virginia Tech.
Regardless of the offsides, Tech still pressing. Yale pressing too. I mean, Yale is not playing scared of Virginia Tech right now. They truly believe that they have a chance against the 23rd ranked Hokies. Really impressive battle so far.
That's right. Chance to knock off a number 23 ranked team. The Yale Bulldogs, a hot offensive team. They've got to get past Mandy McGlynn, however, who is not budging just yet. However, neither is Alyssa Fagel. Other than that goal, however, offsides was called. Another chance for Tech, centering pass, but goes down as a Virginia Tech Hokie. And Jordan Hemming, whistle.
That did not look good.
And she's still down.
That did not look good at all. Fell back on the backside of her head. That did not look good. Surprised nothing was called there.
She's right in front of the net. And it's definitely an injury, laying down as her fellow teammates crowd around her. Yale meeting up in the middle of the field here with 25-14 stoppage in play. Just about halfway through the first half. And what have we seen here for Tech and Yale this afternoon?
You know, like I said earlier, Mandy McGlynn is really the anchor of this Virginia Tech team. Wherever she goes, they go. She's playing really well right now, and in turn, the Hokies are having chances on the other side. But Yale is not backing up. They're playing very aggressive. They're getting their shots on goal. They're playing aggressive defense, not backing down at all.
That's right, and a lot of that credited to Alyssa Fagel, the senior goalkeeper for Yale out of San Carlos, California. She elected captain of this 2019-2020 women's soccer team as Virginia Tech Hokie player Jordan Hemming getting helped off the field during this stoppage in play. So again, a stoppage in play. This will not be added to extra time.
It's always good to see her walking off on her own power, you know. Nothing too serious, it looks like. They'll probably take some precautionary measures in this case.
Absolutely. It looked like a possible head injury, as you said.
She fell back on her head. It did not look very good.
Either squad with a shot on goal. Tech with the only corner kick of the game. 4 shots for Tech overall, 2 for Yale. Here in this 0-0 matchup here from Blacksburg, Virginia. Thanks for joining us here on 3304 Sports. Kevin DiDomenico, Ryan Wilkes here with you for Virginia Tech, number 23 against the Yale Bulldogs. Seems like the stoppage in play is coming to an end. We're ready to resume things, and I believe it's going to be Tech ball. Or no, they're going to give it to Yale for Alyssa Fagel to boot it deep. as we're getting ready to resume play. 0-0 Tech with their best chance. They scored. However, offsides was called, and the Tech goal erased. So out of the game goes Jordan Hemmen, and I believe into the game will come number 19, Lily Weber. Yale ball booting up ahead the neutral zone. Henderson over back to McGlynn, whistle.
Wow, another whistle. Lots of stoppages to start this one.
And you can see how it's frustrating the Tech and Yale players and the fans.
I think both teams are kind of perplexed right now with what the stoppages are all about.
Nevertheless, McGlynn and Tech ball. McGlynn over to the near side. Over the neutral zone goes Weber. The substitution, she kicks it up ahead for number 7, Henning. Her and a Yale player meet on that sideline, and it looks like it's going to be Yale ball. Kicked off and away by Henning. Pass too far.
Lily Weber really taking advantage of her time already, being aggressive, kicking the ball downfield. Really taking advantage of this extra playing time she's getting due to Jordan Hemmen's injury.
Weber giving her player Henning a chance there. Nothing doing. Tech ball, middle of the field. Wrestling with Yale players, and it's going to be Tech prevailing. Up ahead, 2-on-2, but intercepted by Yale. Kicked up ahead, now Tech ball again, middle of the field. Now here comes Tech, far side of the field, centering pass. Wrestling with it is a Hokie and a Bulldog. Bulldogs come out with it. Ahead goes Shaw. Stolen away by Tech. Back and forth go the Hokies and the Bulldogs here on 33-04. Middle of the field, Yale. Centering pass up ahead, intercepted by Weber.
Weber with a good deflection. Like I said, taking advantage of the extra time she's getting. I mean, she's looking good.
Absolutely. Up ahead for Yale. Battling is Henning, who slides. Whistle and no call. It's going to go out of bounds. Yale ball.
Refs really letting both teams play on both sides. Really aggressive playing. They're just letting them play. They know what kind of matchup this is.
And I believe we're going to have our first corner kick for Yale. A shot on goal apiece for either squad. However, Tech leads in overall shots. And now a corner kick apiece. Tech getting loud. Here it is, centering ahead. Shot on goal off the top crossbar. Whistle. And it's going to be Tech ball.
Good shot by Yale there. Really good corner kick to a header that just didn't fall.
What a chance. McGlynn nowhere to be found in the crowd of players. McGlynn now on to boot it deep from her goalkeeper position. Let's go Hokies. Chant here at Thompson.
Really ringing loud here. They came to show out today.
22:03 to play in the first half. Stoppage in play. As McGlynn on to boot it deep. Still don't know the holdup, and now McGlynn delivers to the middle of the field for Tech. Henning up ahead. Kozlova, middle, and now corner, near side corner, kicked away. Tech ball and a chance for them. Weber corner. Now Kozlova battling with a Bulldog, pushed away, and an elbow given from a Yale Bulldog on Henning. And it's going to be the second corner kick for Virginia Tech.
There are really no calls right now. They're really letting them play, for sure. I mean, Tech's not getting anything. Yale's not getting anything. It's going both ways, but great aggressive fight to start the game.
Both teams going at it. Both teams getting aggressive in a 0-0 game. Another second corner kick for Tech, and a chance for them. Michaela Mance coming in the game. Again, it's senior day. She was honored prior to the game.
It's weird seeing Michaela come off the bench because she is their leading scorer. But her coming off the bench, I guess it's a so-called secret weapon for the Hokies.
Ahead, chance for Hokie, and shot on goal, knocked away by Fagel.
Another good save by Fagel. The Hokies are getting their shots, but Fagel's holding her own back in the goal for Yale.
A centering pass and a header up ahead by McGlynn, who just came in the game. The senior, or not by McGlynn, excuse me. Another chance. Gray up ahead. Centering pass. Sliding stop by Fagel.
What a stop by Fagel. Really playing aggressive in that goal. Like I said, the Hokies are getting their shots, but Fagel is not letting up.
Weber, middle of the field. Crossing pass. Another chance. Gray just over the reach of Gray, and out of bounds it goes. Tech with a couple of early shots.
Really
2 shots on that possession.
We're in a stalemate here. Neither defense has given up anything. Both playing extremely stout defense. Both goalkeepers showing what they're about.
It really may come down to who's going to score first with these defenses playing so well.
Absolutely. I can see this being a 0-0 game to maybe the very last few minutes with the defense playing how they are.
Far side of the field for Yale. Battling our Tech. And Yale, as a pair of Yale players run into each other, Tech gets possession. A little give and go from a pair of Hokies. Not executed. Ahead, now Weber steals it. Intercepted by McCraven. Up ahead for Tech. Ball rolling far corner on the Tech side of the field. Saved and megged by a Tech player. Chance Weber just far. Just too far to the left side of the goal for Lily Weber. Another chance, the 7th shot for Virginia Tech, and they're buzzing here late in the first half.
They are. They're very excited. They know how close the Hokies are getting to scoring. But Yale, on the other end, they're getting very close to scoring. Both teams playing very aggressive offense, but the defenses are the story of this game so far.
Good soccer here on this Sunday afternoon here from 3304 Sports. Kevin DiDomenico, Ryan Wilkes in a 0-0 game. Tech scored once. However, offsides was called. We got a little bit too excited about that. Didn't realize it till a little bit after as Tech regains possession far corner of the field on the Yale side. Battling is Jalen Thompson with a Bulldog, and the Yale Bulldogs come on top. Chance for Yale. Change of direction for Higginson. Scoots it back for the Bulldogs. Deflected back by Tech. And down goes Higginson. It's going to be Yale ball after a whistle called with 18 minutes to go. 0-0 your score here in beautiful Blacksburg, Virginia. Beautiful skyline of mountains and the Hokie Stone surrounding us here at Thompson. Yale with a free kick far side.
And another stoppage there.
Just readjusting location of the ball, it seems like.
I guess so.
So 0-0, Yale with another chance on their side. 3 shots on goal for Tech, 1 for Yale. 7 shots in general for Tech, 2 for Yale. Centering pass, good chance for Yale toward the goal. And too far wide to the right.
Another good shot by Yale there. They're getting their shots. The Hokies are getting their shots. It's just a matter of who's going to score first.
That's right. It could come down to the 1 goal scored by either team. Wouldn't mind taking this one to PKs as well.
Yeah, I'm having a good time watching this one. Really entertaining matchup between the Hokies and the Bulldogs.
Far side deflected out by Yale. Battling are Yale and Tech on the neutral zone. As Scopeland tries to execute a give and go, but it's going to be Weber in the middle. Crosses it over to the near side. Chance for Gray up ahead for Henning. Booted out by a Bulldog, but Henning trying to get back on the run. Gray splits a pair of defenders, knocked away by Yale. Center of the field. Battle between Yale and Tech. And here comes Henning on the run for the Hokies. Centering pass. Scopeland. Far side of the field, 16 minutes to go. Crosses it for Tech. Pass ahead, far side of the field, cut off by Yale, who kicks it out of bounds, trying to defuse a run for Virginia Tech. Centering pass for Tech, off the top of the head of a Yale Bulldog, now far side of the field, middle side of the field. Yale on the run, 3-on-5 for Yale. Now they have numbers up ahead. Tries to center it, but cut off by Scopeland for Tech, and boots it and diffuses the run for Yale on their side.
Really key to diffuse that run. They were going towards the goal at a frequent pace, and really I think they could have gotten a shot there.
Yale far side to pass it in. High pass in toward that left side of the left post. Knocked out of bounds by Tech.
Another chance here for Yale. Corner kick. They got to take advantage of these if they want to knock off the Hokies.
0-0 the score, 14:30 to go. Centering pass. Chance knocked away and rifled up in the air by Tech. Crossed up. Did a Bulldog to a Hokie and knocked out of bounds by Tech. Another chance for Yale. Their side of the field, 14:09 to go. Looks like we've got some substitutions here coming in. Emma Stegerwald for Virginia Tech. And a pair for Yale. We'll get you the names in just a second after we get the numbers. Stegerwald, the forward, sophomore out of Downingtown, Pennsylvania. She appeared in all 22 matches in 2018. Knocked away a battle in front of the Tech net. Defused and punched out. A couple of headers. Chance for Yale. On net. Diving is McGlynn, and Yale puts one in first.
What a header by Yale. Really great shot on goal, and they kept wearing down Mandy McGlynn, and eventually there's a hole in that goal.
1-0. Yale takes the first lead. McGlynn couldn't do much about that. Just a perfectly placed header up in the top right corner, and through the net it goes. Leaping up in the air, McGlynn doing all she could into the top right as we look at the replay up on the big board. Courtesy of Hokie Vision, just a perfectly placed, not like it was rifled into the net, just a perfectly placed shot, perfectly placed header for Yale. And they're on the board 1-0.
Lulled them to sleep, and this is where we see what the Hokies are about. Are they going to be able to rebound? They haven't been down much this year. Are they going to be able to come back from the 1-0 deficit?
Only the second goal let up by McGlynn. Very surprising feat this year. You can tell McGlynn upset, just waiting outside of the technical box. Centering pass, rifled up ahead, punched out by Yale. In a battle are Yale, Hokie and a Bulldog, and some pushing and shoving.
Very aggressive play. Yale is not backing down from the Hokies.
There's got to be a whistle there.
Not sure who it's going to be on here. It kind of looked like both ways.
No card given, I believe.
Both ways. I think it's equal on both sides. I think they're going to.
I mean, I think they were. It looked like from our angle they were tackling each other.
It did. It really did. A very aggressive ball game so far. Neither team letting up from each other, and the Hokies being out aggressive by the Bulldogs right now.
Some aggressive play here at Thompson. The referee has to go over and tell them to separate.
Very much so. Very aggressive play so far.
1-0 Yale leads. 12 minutes to go in this first half. Up ahead, middle of the field, far side for Tech. They've gotten some great opportunities. They lead by 4 in shots, 7-3. Far side of the field, centering Yale. diving and knocking things out of bounds.
If you're looking at the stats, the Hokies are dominating this ball game. More shots on goal, more saves, but Yale has just been more persistent, getting better looking shots on the goal.
2-2 in corner kicks as well. So in terms of good chances, kind of equal. 2-2, 2-2 in corner kicks, 3-2 in shots on goal.
Yep.
Tech with the edge. But you're right, Tech leading plenty of categories, just not coming through when they need it. Far side of the field, far corner, Tech side. Another battle and a whistle. It's going to be Yale ball. Tech getting aggressive.
As they need to. They haven't faced this situation much, so they need to get aggressive, and they need to get back in this ball game if they want to win.
11:09 to go, 1-0 Yale lead here at Thompson. As we go under the 11-minute mark, Fagel puts a charge into it high and deep and out of bounds. Tech ball. Up ahead, middle of the field. Virginia Tech. Far side corner now centered for Tech. Bringing it over to the near side. Lydia Shaw battling with a Hokie. And Lily Weber, and it's going to be Weber prevailing. Tech ball. Trying to get some momentum are the Hokies. As Henning trying to direct her players and not happy while doing it. Headed far side of the field for Gray. Gray's got some room to work. Put some razzle-dazzle and center, just no Hokie there to receive it. It's going to be Yale ball. Give and go from Yale as they enter the middle of the field. Crossing play not executed, intended for Shaw. Toward the middle of the field, toward the restricted box. Tech ball. McGlynn boots it high and deep toward the near side. A little bit of a push from McCraven of Yale on the Hokies. Hokies regain possession deep in their own territory. Passing it back and forth. 9:20 to go. Yale with a 1-0 lead. Near side boot over to Skaplin.
The Hokies not controlling the ball very well right now. Very sloppy, not very tight to their bodies. Getting stolen away a lot by Yale.
In terms of having a long possession, neither team has really had that, and especially the Hokies.
Yeah, they're
kind of all over the place, just looking
are.
for chances, especially when they get on their own side.
They are.
McCraven up ahead, stumbles. She still has possession. Centering pass knocked away by a Hokie in Gray. Trying to put some razzle-dazzle is Shaw. The centering pass caught by the goalie McGlynn.
And you can see some frustration right now. The Hokies just looking for some energy. They don't really have much energy out there right now. If they want to come back from this deficit, they're going to have to find something, muster something up, because Yale is not letting up.
Booted deep by McGlynn. Chipped up by the Yale. But over to Weber. Weber to the near side for the Hokies. Now centered back for Weber. She turns it over toward the middle side of the field, and Weber's down. Weber trying to come in sliding as she's slow to get up over toward that center circle. Now Tech with a chance. Will offsides be called? It's a one-on-one. Up ahead for Tech. Oh, and Yale knocks it away.
And she just waited too long to shoot that ball. She waited way too long, and the Yale defender saw her and caught her falling asleep and just came in and took it away.
Got to take your chance when you have them, and she didn't take the shot. 7:38 to go. Tech will have their third corner kick of the afternoon. Thanks for joining us. 33:04 Sports. Tech looking for their sixth straight win, trying to make history in this program. Corner kick. It's up, centering, middle, and caught by the goaltender, Fagel.
Just didn't look like it was near any Hokies there. It just kind of didn't really look like she had a plan going into that.
7:11 to go, first half. 1-0 lead for Yale. Chipped up middle of the field. Header over to Weber. Tech with possession.
That ball just trickled away from her
Yeah.
there.
Ball dribbles away from Tech. As things go under the 7-minute mark, we've got another sub coming in for Yale. So Sarah Jordan coming in for Yale, and Mac Graham coming in for Virginia Tech.
Emily Gray coming out of the game. Hopefully she's not too hurt. She did come up pretty slow, so I guess we'll see going in the second half what her status
Good call.
is.
Possible precaution as Tech has possession right in front of that quote-unquote student section. Tech battling, getting aggressive. This game has been one of the more aggressive soccer games I've seen.
Absolutely.
It seems like every confrontation, ball to defender, is getting heated.
And another stoppage here.
It's going to be
Maybe an
Yale ball
offsides.
down low. Or yeah, possibly. Yeah, it's going to be an offsides call against Virginia Tech. 5:59 to go.
Both Yale and the Hokies, I mean, they, like you said, every confrontation has been very aggressive. I mean, Yale's not afraid to attack. They're going to push and shove. That's what they're going to do. And the Hokies, I don't think, have matched that energy.
Back over to Fagel, far side for Yale. Touch pass over toward the middle of the field to the far side. Rifled up ahead to the center of the field. Header and a good one-touch pass by Yale as they backtrack. Chipped up ahead. Now Tech has possession. Foosballed around and now back into Yale territory.
They're just beating the Hokies to the ball right now. I mean, they're swarming. The Hokies aren't swarm. They swarmed to start the game, but now it seems like the Hokies' defense and their offense is a little worn down by the Bulldogs' pursuit.
Middle of the field, near side. Yale with another chance, knocked away and cut off by Weber. Weber has been making her presence felt so far.
She has been. She's taken advantage of every extra minute she's getting. She's a sub, but she has been by far, I think, the most aggressive player for the Hokies so far.
A sub, Lily Weber, coming in the game late. Yale ball, pass in, doubled by a pair of Hokies. They get wound up, their legs intertwined, and down goes Weber, but she comes out with the ball in the scuffle. Middle of the field for Virginia Tech. They're out and running. Now regrouped back toward the near side. Over toward the middle of the field once again. Centering pass rifled up toward the middle, cut off by a Tech player. Henning up ahead with a Yale player. And Fagel's going to boot it away.
Another call here, offsides again. It looked like Henning was afraid of an offsides there and kind of stopped running.
That's been the problem for Tech most of the game. One goal called off because of offsides. That's the third offsides penalty this afternoon. Here with 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. Yale with a 1-0 lead over Virginia Tech. The number 23 ranked team trying to avoid losing their first game of the season. Up ahead, middle of the field, stolen by Loreno. Yale ball pinballed around and now regrouped. Back over toward the Tech side.
Like you said, that one goal negated by an offsides penalty, and it looks like that might have knocked the Hokies' energy down a little bit. Like they're struggling so much to find a little hole in that defense, and once they did, that only goal was negated.
You're right. Ever since they had that chance, they had that goal, the opportunities have not been coming for Virginia Tech.
Absolutely.
And mostly sloppy play.
Very sloppy, not keeping the ball tight to their bodies, and just they look frustrated.
Michaela Mance pursuing on the back end. Up ahead for Yale. They've got a chance. Centering pass, whistle, and an offsides call.
That one was fairly obvious, and I think she knew it too. She kind of slowed up on the ball a little bit.
So McGlynn and Virginia Tech will try to muster something up. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. I assume McGlynn will try to rifle it deep. She does. Over into Tech territory. Headed on the far side for Weber. Kicked up in the air, whistle. And it's going to be Yale ball with just over 2 minutes to go. Yale leading things 1-0.
You know, Yale's got to feel good about this so far, and I think Coach Chugger Adair at halftime is going to have some words for his team because they're not going to let up. I mean, they are showing no signs of letting up, and the Hokies, if they let their guard down even a little bit, Yale's going to go ahead and take advantage of that.
Minute 47 to go. Far side for Yale. Up ahead, tiptoeing that sideline is Yale, and Tech steals it away. Middle of the field, they've got numbers. Weber's got it. Now over deep toward the middle of the to the near side of the field. Room to work for the Hokies. And great defense by Yale. However, whistle called, and it's going to be Virginia Tech ball.
That right there was like a pass interference in football when you know you're burnt. She had a one-on-one, and that she knew she was done. So she just went ahead and rather take the penalty kick rather than just give up a free goal.
That's right. McRaven elected to take the easy way out. 1-0, Yale leading things just over a minute to play in this first half.
Looks like we got Matt Graham getting ready to take the kick, a sub for the Hokies, number 28.
Huge play here as we near the end of the first half. Graham centering up ahead. Oh, just
wide
to the right of the goal.
There was a Hokie there, but it was a little far over her head.
If she put a little bit of spin on that one, coming back inside to the top right of the goal, we might have had an SC top 10 play.
A little trickeration there. It looked like Odell was coming in to take the kick, kind of took a curve to it, and Matt Graham was right there to boot it. Opportunity wasted there for Virginia Tech.
Just under 30 seconds to go. Yale just trying to waste out the clock and take things to the second half. Tech has other ideas. Up ahead toward the middle of the field, Tech side. Now near side is it's going to roll harmlessly out of bounds, and that'll do it.
Yeah, Yale has to be happy with what they're doing right now. Really pressuring the Hokies and really in position to take this one from the Hokies. A huge upset brewing.
1-0 here after the first half of play. Tech with plenty of chances, just not coming through in the right times. They were able to score, but an offsides called and defuse their goal. So a 1-0 lead for Yale as we will take a 15-minute halftime break. We'll be back for the second half. Ryan Wilkes will have your call and more. Virginia Tech, Hokies women's soccer, number 23 ranked Hokies, will look to avoid their first loss of the season. Here from Thompson, we'll be right back. 33:04 Sports coming back your way for the second half.
Welcome back to Thompson Field here in Blacksburg, Virginia. The Yale Bulldogs hold on to a 1-0 lead over the Hokies on an Ariel Chavarin goal midway through the first half. Kevin, the Hokies are in a hole for the first time this season. What do you think they can do to get back into it?
They are, and the story for them, I think, in the second half is going to be keeping up the intensity, staying aggressive. It was Yale that was aggressive, and also coming through in the opportunities that they get. They had plenty of opportunities in the first half, did not come through. 8 shots on goal for Virginia Tech to the 3 of Yale. 3 shots on target to the 2 of Yale. So more chances equals more opportunity, and if they can come through in those opportunities, we might look at a 6th straight win.
Yale is being efficient, per se, in their chances when they get them. They're 3 shots on goal to the Hokies' 8. You'd think the Hokies are winning this game right now. But Yale is being efficient and making sure their shots are on goal and just, there for the chance. The Hokies have had their shots on goal, but again, like I said earlier, their control is not there. The ball is all over the field. They're not really taking advantage of their chances. But Yale, they're looking for an upset here.
They sure are. And one other thing for Tech is the offside problem. 4 times they've been offsides, 1 very costly, obviously in erasing one of their goals to the 1 offsides for Yale. So just cleaning up the mistakes, cleaning up the sloppiness might lead to a 6th straight victory as we get set here for the second half. The next 45 minutes is all Ryan Wilkes with your call for the second half.
So the Hokies are going to start out with the ball here, trying to avenge a bad first half. I mean, they did not look very good. They started off very aggressive, but that offsides penalty really took them out of it. The Hokies kicking back, coming near sideline. Number 3, Jalen Thompson kicking it back to number 18. The Hokies going far side, coming up the sideline, kind of feeling their way out to start the second half. Boots it up the far sideline. Yale heading it to the neutral side of the field. Yale player falls down. Coming back, Yale attacking. Yale coming up the near side. Ellery Winkler with the ball. Crossing it to the middle to number 6. Noah Higginson. The Hokies take it away. Booted up the near side. Headed away by Yale. Yale taking advantage on defense, not letting the Hokies get into it too much to start off the second half. Booted back. Emily Gray with the ball. Go in the middle.
Opening for Tech here.
Jordan Hemming kicking it up to the far side. Jordan Hemming. Ball out of bounds. Hokies throw in. Hokies throwing the far side. Yale knocking it away. Back to the Hokies. Going up far side. Headed by Yale. Hokies taking up the center of the field. Coming near side. Yale knocking it away. Their defense being very stout. Not letting the Hokies get much to start off the second half.
You saw a wide open Hokie over
open
in the near side corner. Just intercepted by Yale.
Yep.
Again, they continue the defensive prowess here in this second half.
Now the Hokies looking like they're going to get a kick. Down to number 3, Jalen Thompson. To the middle, out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick for Yale. Yale, again, their defense, I mean, not letting the Hokies get anything. And the Hokies are looking a little bit faded right here. To start, they should be well rested. And
you're right.
Yale's just taking away their pride. And the Hokies are just, Yale's outplaying them right now.
Well, you couldn't have said it better. The energy level seems to just be down in the second half.
Yep.
I don't know if it's the one of the first times they've trailed here this year. It might be that. But the Hokies need to find some energy here as they go to their own side.
Clock ticking down below 42.5 minutes to play. The Hokies looking to muster something up against a stout Yale defense. Ball on the far side. Yale bringing it up. Booted up the field. No Bulldog there. The Hokies are going to take it back to their side. Back to McGlynn. McGlynn's just going to kick it far side. Still on the Yale side of the field. The Hokies have it. Coming back to the middle. The Hokies are playing backwards right now to McGlynn. McGlynn coming near side. Ball coming to 17. Olivia Odell. Jalen Thompson taking up the near side. Boots it down. Molly Fegan with the ball, one-on-one. Going down the baseline. 24. Emily McCarter with the ball cross. Bulldogs headed away. Again, another cross that just isn't landing for the Hokies.
It seems like when Tech gets into space, they get more chances.
Yes, absolutely. Yale's just not giving in. Grace Slopin with the ball. 17, Olivia Odell kicks it down the far side. Hokies coming down the far sideline, and a trip there, nothing called. The Hokies are going to have a throw in here. Far sideline. Actually, the Hokies are going to have a kick off of that trip. And they just decided to put it to the center of the field, wasting no time. Far side, Emily Gray with the ball. Hokies taking their time, and Yale kicks it away again. The Hokies, it's gonna go to the Bulldogs now. Just Yale deflecting every chance. The Hokies are trying to be patient. I think they got to speed it up here.
They sure do, and again, the energy level still low for the Virginia Tech Hokies.
Center of the field, the Hokies are playing it back to Jalen Thompson. Near side, Emily McCarter with the ball.
But in terms of opportunities in these first 5 minutes, neither squad has had many. Here's possible chance here for Tech.
To the middle. Ooh, kicked away by the Hokies. They had it right near the goal there. Another squandered opportunity. Yale really making it hard on the Hokies here in the second half. A goal kick for the Bulldogs. Alyssa Fagel having an extraordinary game for the Bulldogs. The defense is really helping her out, but Fagel has been playing extraordinary against a very explosive Virginia Tech offense who is in an odd position right now, trailing for the first time this season.
8 shots against Fagel herself this game so far, and has handled it perfectly.
Absolutely. Goal kick for Yale. Boots it down the center of the far sideline, actually. Taken by the Bulldogs. Noelle Higginson fighting with the Hokies for the ball. The Hokies win. Nicole Kozlova coming down the sideline, booted way out of bounds by a Bulldog. That ball might go onto the roof of McComas Hall there. Very big boot by the Bulldogs.
Off of the Hokie stone.
Absolutely.
Now to Thompson it goes.
Hokies throwing far side. Wasting no time, really trying to be aggressive starting the second half. Kozlova kicks it to no man's land. No Hokie there. Looks like a little bit of miscommunication on the Virginia Tech side.
She was looking for a give and go with Kirsten Henning, and Kirsten did not roll with her down that far sideline.
Kozlova far side near the corner in a fight with a Bulldog. The Bulldogs get it out again. Grace Slopin with the ball on the far side. Looking across near the middle and deflected by another Bulldog. Going to have a, what are we going to have, a throw-in on the far side for the Hokies. The Hokies looking for something, getting it back to that corner again. They're not getting much down there. And it's going to go back to the Bulldogs.
Again, a 1-0 lead for the Bulldogs. 38:55 to go in the second half. And Tech just struggling on the offensive end through these first 6.5.
Absolutely, Kevin. The Hokies just running out of time here. And Alyssa Fagel is going to have a goal kick here. Clock ticking down below, 38:40 to go. Are the Hokies going to be able to come back, or will the Bulldogs pull off a tremendous upset? And a very aggressive play there by Jordan Hemmen. Coming in to head the ball, knocking over a couple Bulldogs. Slow to get up is a Bulldog here. Holding her hamstring, it looks like.
Yeah, leaping over Alexandra McCraven.
That's it.
Was Henning.
They have a kick coming up center of the field. She is looking very limpish here. That is Ariel Chavarin. The only goal for the Bulldogs coming off the field here. And for her is Caroline O'Connor, number 20. Jalen Thompson kicking it out, throwing for the Hokies. Looks like it was off a Bulldog there. Emily McCarter with the ball. Jalen Thompson kicking it up the far side to 26. Molly Fegan. Another whistle. Hokies will have a kick here, wasting no time. Coming to the center of the field. Emily McGray right here to 16. Jordan Hemmen, near side. Emily McCarter. Molly Fegan coming to the center of the field. Far side. Jordan Hemmen. The Hokies have a chance here. And a bit of a shove there. No call. Jordan Hemmen falling over. A little bit of a weak kick to the center of the field. And the ball is misplayed again. Like I said, Kevin, the control for the Hokies has not been there. Ball coming away from it's not near their body. They're not controlling the ball very well. Far side, the Bulldogs coming up. Hokies take it away.
Well, even in terms of possession in the first half, it was split because it was kind of sloppy play. Ball being pinballed around every once in a while. Tech just not having those solid possessions here in this one today. Uncharacteristic, too. 49%. They have possession of the ball, 51 for Yale.
Noelle Higginson, down near the baseline. The Hokies in a battle with the Bulldogs right here. It'll be a goal kick for the Hokies. Mandy McGlynn looking to boot it down the field. Let's see if she is a little bit more aggressive with her kick. So far, she's just been kind of leaving it off, as she does again to 18, Kara Henderson. Coming down the near side, playing it over Jalen Thompson. Jalen Thompson coming up the side, looking for something. Going back to Kara Henderson. Yale not giving up much again. Down the far side, down the near side, to Molly Fegan. Just booted out by Yale, looking to reset on defense. Hokies had some advantage there. Emily McCarter passing in. Again, Yale very aggressive. We got a handball here on number 5. We got Emily Chlorite.
Tech in their offensive end once again, just trying to get something going. It's Emily Gray now with some open space and a free kick.
Looking for something here. The Hokies really got taken advantage of their opportunities. We're down to 35.5 minutes to go. Hokies running out of time here. And the ball just kicked to the middle of the field and booted way out by the Hokies. It'll be another goal kick. Hokies looking perplexed here. They're not really finding much. against the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs' stout defense.
Trying to center it was Gray. She just, again, the Hokies with the center just not able to come through, not able to get a shot on net.
It is not there right now, Kevin. And Alyssa Fagel with the goal kick.
Which
Emily
is something
Carter.
we haven't said much this season. Again,
We haven't.
5 straight wins to open the season. 5th time they've done that in program history.
Yep. Foul on number 11, Ellery Winkler for the Bulldogs. The Hokie taking advantage of this right here. Playing it to the center of the field. Grace Glopin. Back to Emily Gray. And another ball down near the sideline. And an offsides here. Really a killer for the Hokies, Kevin.
Another offsides. That's their 5th of the game. And again, it's been their kryptonite here all day. One erasing a goal and just erasing opportunities that they've had as we tick under 35 minutes to go. Time running out for the Virginia Tech Hokies as they look for their 6th straight and to avoid their first loss of the season.
And the Bulldogs starting to feel it now. They're playing very aggressive. They know that they're in place to take this one from the Hokies.
Bulldogs looking to advance to 3-1 on the year.
Coming up, center to Jalen Thompson. Jalen Thompson stealing it away from the Bulldogs. Going to play it back to Mandy McGlynn here. Mandy McGlynn up to Emily McCarter. Emily Carter up the near side. Emily Gray wide open in the middle there.
Wide
Molly
open.
Fegan.
No one's looking at
Yep.
Emily Gray, number 4 in the middle. That's the 3rd time that's happened here today.
Emily McCarter. The shot for the. Oh! Alyssa Fagan with a phenomenal save for the Bulldogs. Really a great opportunity for the Hokies there. Just again, can't capitalize. Alyssa Fagan, really a coming out party here.
You couldn't have said it better yourself. Point blank save from Fagan. By far the best chance for Tech all day.
Absolutely. Fagel, excuse me, not Fagan. A
Fagel.
really great save. As it's showing up on the big board, the Hokies had a point blank shot, and Alyssa Fagel just snared it.
Well, it was the rotations by Tech, and Yale wasn't able to rotate quick enough, and Tech getting that point-blank shot right next to the net, just outside of the restricted box.
The Hokies have the ball back now. Jalen Thompson near sideline. And another aggressive play by the Bulldogs to just kind of defer that shot away from Molly Fegan. Alyssa Fagel with the ball back in the goal, looking to boot it up. Just plays it off to the near side. Back to the far side. The Bulldogs taking their time here. They know what kind of position they're in here. Center to Noah Higginson. Coming near side. Christy Wharton back to number 5. Emily Chlorite. Near side. Kristen Enriquez with the ball here. Playing it to the center. Noah Higginson. Yale's in business. Near far sideline. Yale taking their time again, Kevin. They're in every position right here to take this one from the Hokies.
Just over 30 minutes to play. They still have the lead. And honestly, all they need to do at this point, try to maintain possession, try to keep the ball away from the Hokies' weapons. And they've got this one in the bag. We said earlier it might be the first one to score. He's going to win, and that might be the case.
And so far it has been. And Yale is taking their time. Like you said, Kevin, I'm sure that was the speech at halftime is don't force anything. And so far they are not. Mandy McGlynn with a goal kick. Hokies seem to be taking their time too. They don't have time for that. Far sideline.
Ryan, I think the one stat to look at here today, 10-3, the Hokies are leading in shots, just squandering opportunity after opportunity.
Just not executing, Kevin. Emily Gray with the ball on the far sideline. Looking for something. There is no Hokie in the middle of the field. Now it's crossed to Molly Fegan. Molly Fegan playing it back. And again, the control getting away from the Hokies. Playing the ball in the middle of the field. Kara Henderson. Back to the far side. Hokies go to the middle of the field. They got a chance here. And again, it just gets away from her. Gets away from Nicole Kozlova there. They had another shot. Hokies getting closer and closer. They can taste it. They just got to get it in the back of the net.
Kozlova trying to race that one down, and an excellent opportunity.
Absolutely.
She would have had a point-blank chance with the goalie Fagel.
Fagel with another goal kick here.
Just went too far.
Absolutely.
And rolled out of bounds.
Boots it down the field. Emily Gray stealing it right out of the air. She's got a chance here. And a call. Yale, again, Kevin, like I said earlier, it's just like a pass interference in football. She knew she was beat, had to do something to prevent the goal. And now
Are we going to have a PK here?
we are going to have a PK right outside the box here. Emily Gray with a chance.
I think it's going to be a free
It's going
kick.
to be a free kick,
Yeah.
not a PK. Here we are.
Because she had a chance there,
She
point
did.
blank.
She did.
Again, and the Hokies getting some chances here toward the middle of the second half.
Looks like Emily McCarter might be taking this one.
Big chance here for Virginia Tech.
Yep. Let's see what they can make out of it. Whistle blows. Here we go. And another deflection by the Yale defense. Ball going to the corner, and it will trickle out of bounds, and it will be another goal kick. Again, the Hokies, opportunity after opportunity, and not taking advantage of it. Yale just playing phenomenal right now.
Well, we saw at the beginning of the second half, the Hokies didn't have those opportunities, but now they're starting to come,
Yep.
and again, squandering them.
They got 29 minutes left, just under 29 minutes. The Hokies, will they get that one goal to tie it up? Molly Fegan coming down the near side,
What a
one-on-one.
pass by Gray to the outside.
Great pass. Emily McCarter, and just hesitating too much. Back to Grace Sclopin. She's got it in the middle of the field. Near side. Far side to...
Right now, Ryan, it seems like too much one-on-one action. The
They
Hokies
are.
are trying to play one-on-one against Yale. They're going to need to pass the ball, center the ball,
need to center it.
rotate the ball. That's how they had their best opportunity here in the beginning of the second half.
There has not been a single one-on-one play that has led to at least close to a goal.
Right.
Everything has came from multiple passes. Now Yale's got it far sideline. Booting up the field. This is going to go back to Kara Henderson. Kara Henderson's got it on the Yale side. Emily Gray, another pass. It just went, okay, now the Hokies, Molly Fegan going down the field. And just going back to Alyssa Fagel. The Hokies just, their passes have just not been very accurate today. Now Molly Fegan charging the goalkeeper as Yale is taking their time, as they should. They've got the 1-0 lead going under 27:45 to go in the second half. The Hokies just trying to muster something up to get back in this ball game. Hokies in a battle with Yale down. And another whistle. This one's going to be on number 11 on Yale, Ellery Winkler. The Hokies are going to have a free kick here. Mandy McGlynn going to take it. It looks like
27-20 to go as well.
she's going to boot this one. She has not been doing much of that this game. And another ball taken away by the Bulldogs. Ellery Winkler with it coming up the center of the field. Kara Henderson taking it away. The Hokies have it center of the field going on to their side. And Grace Glopin running after an inaccurate pass. Hokies playing it back to the Yale side. It is a 1-0 ball game here. The Bulldogs holding on with just under 27 minutes to go. Looks like the Bulldogs are going to have a free kick here. Ariel Chaverin going to take this one.
What we've seen a lot, Ryan, is the Bulldogs just trying to waste time with that
Yep.
1-0 lead, just trying to tire these Virginia Tech Hokies out, passing it around on their own side. We saw the goalie Fagel just hold it for a little bit.
Yep.
Tech had to go pressure her to pick it up, and you see stunts like that Yale's trying to pull to just waste time, take time off this clock here in the second half.
As they should. They have
Right.
the lead, and they don't need to force anything here. Across to Nicole Kozlova. She's going to have a shot. And goal! Nicole Kozlova ties it up for the Hokies. With 25:57 to go, the Hokies have tied up this ball game.
Kozlova sprawled out on the ground as
They
kind of a
finally-
symbol that finally an opportunity comes through for Virginia Tech. Tie game here at Thompson.
What a game we have on our hands. That is the 12th shot for the Hokies. Only one of them have been netted. The Hokies holding on to that hope that their record will be boosted to 6-0. Nicole Kozlova being subbed out after that Looks like she is exhausted as the Hokies have been trying to find something against this tough Bulldog defense. And now we got the crowd going here. The crowd is into it.
You heard that yell from this Virginia Tech side on the whole right side of the bleachers, and Virginia Tech elated after tying this ball game up.
Another free kick for the Hokies, and as you can see, Kevin, the energy has excelled once again.
It's all momentum. You look at the momentum shifts, and now Tech just pressing onto their side. Momentum, big momentum shift here at Thompson.
The Hokies going far sideline here. They've got the ball again, looking to open this one up. Far sideline, Yale takes it away. Going far side, and a header just knocked that pass away. That looked like it could have been trouble going down the far sideline.
It was rifled at the head of a Virginia Tech Hokie, and soccer, one of those sports you'd be surprised, actually delivers the most concussions in all the sports.
Under 25 minutes to go, 1-1. The Hokies going far side. Emily McCarter trying to race down that ball. Yale's got the angle. And Yale will just kick it out. And it looks like they're going to say it's off a Hokie. Wow. Yale's got it throw in near side. The Hokies looking to muster another goal to improve the record to 6-0. But Yale not making it easy, Kevin. They are pressing the Hokies. And that ball will go off Yale. The Hokies are going to get a throw in near side. Jalen Thompson. Jalen Thompson going to play it. Okay, Yale's got it back going near side. The Hokies playing very aggressive defense now. They know that they're back into it. That goal got them elated. Now Hokies play it back. Center of the field. They've got numbers. Molly Fegan. And another offsides on the Hokies. This is incredible. Their 6th offside penalty, Kevin. It's been shooting them in the foot.
It's been their problem. Exactly. Shooting themselves in the foot. Been their problem all game. Again, they were able to come up big in an opportunity. But to win this game, they're going to have to limit those mistakes.
They're on their toes here, Kevin. They got the ball throwing far sideline. Molly Fegan in the battle here. Excuse me. Not Molly Fegan. Number 9. Emma Stegerwall throwing far side for Yale. No Bulldog there. They're going to play it back to Mandy McGlynn. Mandy McGlynn has it near the goal. She's going to play it off to Kara Henderson. Kara Henderson's got it middle of the field. We are just under 23 minutes to go in a 1-1 tie. It's been pretty much a stalemate so far. Neither defense is giving up much. Jalen Thompson, far sideline, is going to soar over her head. The Bulldogs are going to have a throw in, wasting no time. Ariel Chaveron's got the ball near side. The lone goal of the game for the Bulldogs coming off the foot or the head of Ariel Chaveron. Near side. Yeah, 1-on-1. They've got a shot here. They're going to play it to the middle of the field, and it's over their head. The Hokies are going to have it. Far sideline throw-in. Yale, another shot on goal, Kevin. They're getting theirs, and they're looking pretty good. I mean, they're all near the goal. The Hokies have had some shots, more shots, but they've been a little awry.
Opportunities coming for Virginia Tech in this second half, not for Yale as much. The ball has been on the Virginia Tech half for most of this second half. As we move under 22 minutes to play here in this second half, a 1-1 game here on 3304 Sports, and it's a good one to call here, Ryan. It's been a pleasure to work with you here.
It has been great, Kevin. There's no place I'd rather be on a Sunday morning. Lily Weber checks into the game. She was one of the highlights of the first half for the Hokies. Very aggressive, coming in for an injury, and she was their energy in the first half.
Maybe a possible tide turner to put the Hokies over the edge, possibly take the lead, and she was creating doing a job facilitating the ball. Touch passes in the middle of the field, just a good job getting things going on offense and helping them get to that 12-shot mark to 3 shots against Yale.
Absolutely. And a substitution, leading scorer Michaela Mance coming in for Emily Gray, looking to provide another goal for the Hokies here.
Again, maybe another spark for Virginia Tech.
Absolutely. She has 3 goals on the season, leading the Hokies, tied for the lead in points with Emily McCarter with 7 points total. Jalen Thompson, near side, played back to Kara Henderson. They're going to play it back to Mandy McGlynn here. Not much going there for the Hokies. It's played far side. Going up the far sideline. The Hokies are going to play it. Booting it down the far sideline. Kalisa Heister chased after it. Crossed into the middle, and they almost had a shot there. Lily Weber had a chance for it. Just missed. So it's going to be a throw in here for Yale. The Hokies again having another shot at the goal. It's not getting the back of the net there. Yale's going to throw it in near side. Jalen Thompson kicking it away from the Bulldog. It's going to be a throw in for the Bulldogs near side. Emily Clorak going to throw it in near sideline to the Hokies, headed away. Lily Weber in pursuit. Yale's playing at far side now, just getting it away from those Hokies. Maybe looking to go into extra time here. And it's booted away. The Hokies chasing after it far side, and it's just going to trickle out of bounds. The Hokies, again, being aggressive on defense, not really letting the Bulldogs get much here.
Well, one thing we haven't seen as much is the confrontation between these two squads. I think they've cooled off a little bit. The aggressiveness has been there, but the physicalness when they have those confrontations hasn't been there as much, which is a good thing in terms of whistles, in terms of penalties. And I'm surprised, no yellow cards, no red cards in the first half, which definitely some of those plays could have had some of those.
Absolutely. Ticking under 19 minutes here, still a 1-1 game here at Thompson Field on a beautiful afternoon here in Blacksburg, Virginia.
That's right. Not a cloud in the sky, Ryan, on a beautiful, breezy, feels like about 78 degrees here in Blacksburg.
The Hokies are going to have a throw in here, far sideline, getting near the corner. The Hokies have really played a lot near the corner today. Seems like they're just having an extra defender there on the sideline, but they keep throwing it there. Number 9's got it on the far side for the Hokies. Yale's going to take it away near the center of the field. And the Hokies take it right back. Lily Weber with the ball. Center of the field. Going to play it to the side.
There's Weber facilitating again. Another opportunity.
To the middle of the field. And another great save by Alyssa Fagel. She's having possibly the game of her career today. She is playing phenomenal for the Bulldogs.
Well, it was a chance for Michaela Mance, and she really made the opportunity for Virginia Tech toward the corner. What a kick by her. Almost hit the top left corner of the net, but a great save again by Fagel.
A great save. Now Yale's playing at the far side, getting their hands intertwined. Now the Hokies are going to have a free kick here, far sideline. On Yale's side of the field still, so no chance coming here for a goal quite yet. But the Hokies have it far sideline, getting ready to boot it away. Booted it down far sideline and out of bounds. Another opportunity wasted there. The Hokies they're not playing very controlled. Passes are going all over the place, and they're not keeping it tight to their body. But yet they are still in a 1-1 ball game, ticking near 17 minutes to go.
13-3 in shots. Tech leads. And again, as we neared the end of this second half, if the score remains 1-1, an overtime will come in for 10 minutes, then penalty kicks. As Tech trying to force not an overtime.
And Yale's defense again squandering another chance for the Hokies as they had crossed it to the center of the field, just nothing doing. And Lily Weber in a battle right here, crossing to Jalen Thompson. Jalen Thompson has it, crossing to the middle of the field. The Hokies have it in the middle of the field. Michaela Mance has it. And it's booted away by a Yale defender. And a trip. So the Hokies will have a free kick near the center of the field, deep on the Yale side.
Who but Lily Weber?
Absolutely.
Getting that opportunity for Virginia Tech.
She has been the aggressor today for the Hokies. Now we got...
It's not that she faked it per se, but she
sold it for sure.
Went down, definitely selling it, number 19. Giving Virginia Tech another opportunity here in a 1-1 game.
Olivia Odell is going to have the free kick here for the Hokies. looking to make something out of it. Looks like nothing. It's not a PK, but they have a chance here. Kick it to the middle of the field, and Yale takes it away again. Odell has it near the near sideline, trying to save it from going out of bounds, and she does. The Hokies are still in business. Kara Henderson crosses it to the middle of the field. Jordan Hemmon has it here. And the Hokies again just kick it out of bounds here. Far sideline, Yale has a throw in. And another stoppage of play here. Yale's going to have it throwing far sideline on in Hokie territory. Ball is crossed to the middle of the field. Hokies take it away, play it back near the center of the field on Yale's side. They've got something going here. Michaela Mance has it taken away by Ariel Chavarin. Another standout performance for the Bulldogs. The only goal in the game. And no whistle there, but a collision. Actually, there was a whistle. And Yale will have a free kick as there's a collision between a Hokie and a Bulldog.
And there you see some of the more aggressive plays.
More of what we saw in the first half.
Right, exactly. That was one that garnered more aggressive situation, but there you see the contact, the confrontation between these two squads. I know things got a little bit heated in the first half. Both teams kind of backing off after the heated first half.
Just under 14 and a half to go. Still a 1-1 game here at Thompson Field. Far sideline. Emily Steigerwald taking it up. Crossing to the middle, and it's deflected again by a Bulldog.
Intercepted. Tech with numbers. They had a 4-on-2. What a play by Alexandra McCraven.
That's kind of summed up the game. I mean, the Bulldogs have taken away practically every opportunity for the Hokies. Hokies have the ball near far sideline, looking across to the middle of the field. Got a Bulldog right on their hip. The Hokies have it far side, taken away by a Bulldog. Kicked out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for the Bulldogs, it looks like. Close play there, but the Bulldogs will have it far side, deep in their own territory. The Hokies just looking to muster up one goal. Same for the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs have not had many shots on goal in the second half. Hokies being the aggressor, but Yale's defense withstanding the test.
Yeah, the Bulldogs not with one shot on goal in the second half.
No.
2 in the first half.
One of which was a goal.
Right.
And the Hokies will boot it out of bounds again. The Bulldogs still have it deep in their own territory. Hokies pressing. There has not been much soccer on the Hokie side of the field, or the Yale side of the
Right,
field.
exactly. And I think the story here is the dominating Hokie presence on offense in the second half.
Absolutely.
We haven't seen Yale on the offensive end as much in the second half, and they're really taking it into their own to win their 6th straight.
Absolutely. Grace Sclopin with the ball far side. Kicking it right to a Bulldog. The Bulldogs have it far side, going up the field. Hokies swarming in the second half on defense, not allowing the Bulldogs any space. To the center of the field. It goes. Playing it back. Near side, Jalen Thompson has the ball. Looking for something to the middle. It's anyone's ball here. Michaela Mance has it. Looks like Emily Stiergwall on the far sideline. A shot, and it's played off a Bulldog.
Chance for Tech. It's going to draw a corner kick for Virginia Tech. Their 4th of the game as the momentum starting to swing in Tech's direction.
Ticking near 12 minutes to go. The Hokies are going to have a corner. A real chance here. But the Bulldogs defense looks to withstand another test as they have done all day long.
Absolutely. 12 minutes to go. Chance for Tech.
The Hokies taking this corner. It's just played. No real... And it's crossed to the middle. Emily Steigerwald right there decides not to make a play on it. The Hokies have it near side. And it's just kicked out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Bulldogs. Another chance squandered there. But they really didn't have much going there, the Yale defense.
Well, I think a mistake there for Lily Weber. She was trying to at least center it, maybe even get a shot on goal. But she was well 15 feet wide to the right side in that shot.
She was far off from the goal. We got some subs coming in for the Hokies here. It looks like we've got 4 subs coming in. On the next whistle, the Hokies have it, center of the field, deep in Yale territory. Michaela Mance right there, but it's stolen away from the Bulldogs again. Jalen Thompson making a play on the ball. Lily Weber kicking it far side. The Hokies have it far sideline. And the Bulldogs are right there to boot it away. And here come these subs, it looks like. Actually, not yet. They're going to hold off on those. The Hokies have it. Far sideline free kick right outside the goal box. It looked like Kalisa Heiser is going to kick it to the middle. It's booted away by the Bulldogs again. Jordan Hemmon playing it. She has it far side. Kicking it back to the center of the field. The Hokies have it. Center going to far side. Looking across here. And the Hokies play more one-on-one ball and is taken away. The one-on-one ball today, Kevin, has not been going the Hokies' direction.
Well, they try to play the one-on-one game in the offensive end, and it's never worked.
The Hokies are going to play it back here to McGlynn. McGlynn has it. Looks like she's going to drop it off here. Oh, she's going to boot it down the field. Lily Weber near. Another Bulldog in pursuit. It's going to be... That ball looked like it was out of bounds, and it was. The Hokies are going to have a throw-in near sideline. Jalen Thompson throwing it in for the Hokies. And here come these subs. Emily Gray back in. Looks like Michaela Mance is going to go back out. Lily Weber coming out. Molly Fegan is back in. Emily McCarter is back in. Looks like the Hokies have their starting lineup back in to finish out this game right under 10 minutes to go, ticking down just to 9.5 minutes. Emily McCarter has it near sideline.
Big move, splitting a pair of defenders in the middle of the field.
You heard a little ooh and ah from the stands here at Thompson Field.
Heard that a couple times, and Meg, every now and then, some razzle-dazzle on the offensive end. Like, Hokie does it right there.
Absolutely. Emily Gray has it, and they're going to get, it looks like they're going to have a corner here.
It's Gray, yeah. It's going to be Gray to kick a corner.
The Hokies have another chance right here to net another goal.
This would be huge.
This would be huge, just coming under 9 minutes to play.
Hokies getting loud.
It looks like Emily McCarter's going to have this kick here, and they're just going to play. Emily Gray's going to have the cross here, and just missed the header. Just went right over her head, and the Hokies have it near sideline. Olivia Odell is going to throw it in for the Hokies.
Yeah, Jordan.
It looks like Jalen Thompson's going to have it.
Yeah, it just went past the head of Jordan Hammond, was not able to come through there.
The Hokies have had their fair share of chances right here. They're going to have another one. Center of the field. It goes right between Nicole Kozlova's leg.
I think Kozlova thought there was a Hokie right behind her. Yes. That's why she let it go. But a Bulldog, they're waiting.
Again, we have not seen many Bulldogs on their side of the field. Mandy McGlynn having a fairly easy second half. Jalen Thompson has the ball far side. It's going to go right over her head. The Bulldogs are going to have it again. And the whistle here. Looks like a little bit of confusion here. The Bulldogs are going to have it. Emily Chlorite throwing it in. The Bulldogs are still looking to pull off this upset with under 8 minutes to go. They lost their lead early in the second half with a goal from Nicole Kozlova. But the Hokies have kept the Bulldogs at bay in the second half. Not much on the offensive end, as they've barely been on their side of the field. Having another throw-in for the Bulldogs here. Ariel Chavarin throwing it in. Near side. Looks like there is a little hook there. No call. Noelle Higginson kicking out of bounds. Jalen Thompson throws it in. Jalen Thompson has been the primary throwing person today for the Hokies. Emily McCarter kicking it up the near side. Emily McCarter has it. Looks like Emily Gray's wide open again. Molly
right, Hokies in space. They just need to cross it over.
And they have a shot here. And a shot in the back of the goal here. Is it not Nicole Kozlova again? I think it is. What a shot. The Hokies take a 2-1 lead late in this second half, just near 7 minutes to go. And the lights are flickering here in Blacksburg, Virginia.
That's all. That's an awesome.
Take advantage of the beautiful cross from Molly Fegan. Who was it? Nicole Kozlova taking over this game. And the Hokies look to hold on with just near 7 minutes to go. What a game from Nicole Kozlova.
Kozlova, 2 goals in the second half as the Virginia Tech Hokies trying to come back and win their 6th straight.
Noelle Higginson has it midfield. for the Bulldogs as they need to play more aggressive down the stretch here, as they might have been caught playing around with the ball too much. The Hokies have been taking advantage. The Bulldogs not being very aggressive.
What a feature here at Thompson as well with the goal. I thought I was seeing things on the first goal, but that second one, the lights flicker. That's awesome.
They've got an awesome little light show here. Emily Gray slow to get up. Hopefully she is okay. She is wincing a little bit on the far sideline. The Bulldogs have a throw-in far side. Looks like they have nothing doing here. It's going to be a throw-in for the Bulldogs here.
Well, now for these last 6:40, Tech is going to try to do what Yale was doing in the beginning of this second half.
Absolutely.
Keep the ball on their side, just trying to waste time as best they can. But Yale pressing here late in the second half.
Now they know they need a goal here. A deep throw-in, and Mandy McGlynn throwing her body in the middle of the pack. A big save, but she is down.
That is not good for the Virginia Tech Hokies.
Is down. Not good for the Hokies. She really anchors this Virginia Tech team, Kevin. Hopefully she's all right. We don't know who they're going to turn to now in goal.
Not only anchors has been the star of the Virginia Tech Hokies team so far, only allowing 1 goal prior to this game in the season, 2 goals all season as McGlynn's slow to get up.
Looks like she might have gotten a Charlie horse there. She was in the middle of the pack there. Hopefully that's all it is for the Hokies. But I think the highlight of the second half is the offense. The offense for the Hokies has been very pressing and putting Yale in tough situations.
Well, the thing is, they're still getting those opportunities. 15 shots to the 3 for Yale, as it looks like McGlynn's all right, which is awesome to see, Ryan.
Awesome for the Hokies. But Yale, on the other side, Yale, Alyssa Fagel, if we're talking about goalies here, has played right up to par with Mandy McGlynn. She has had a great game. The Hokies have had many chances. She either deflected the ball away or thrown her body in there and just snared the ball. Alyssa Fagel with 5 saves this game. Very timely and very costly saves here.
I think the storyline we were looking at a lot is, can McGlynn stop this offensive firepower that Yale has? But what we saw today is the defense of Virginia Tech stopping the offensive firepower of Yale, not just McGlynn.
But Yale still has a shot here as they are not backing away. They have the ball near the Hokies' goal, but it has soared over the head looking for a header. Jalen Thompson in pursuit with a Bulldog coming up right behind her. And it's going to be a throw-in for the Hokies. Jalen Thompson has it near sideline. The Hokies just taking their time as they should. With a 2-1 lead here, Emily McCarter has it near side. With the Bulldogs just fighting for every last chance to get the second goal to tie the game up. Ariel Chaverin misfires on a kick, and the Hokies have it. Molly Fegan pursuing the ball near side. And she has it. She has it looking for a cross here. The Hokies have another chance, and it's booted right into the foot of a Bulldog. That would have been a very nice insurance goal for the Hokies. But as they have it right now, they have a 2-1 lead, but they are still being very aggressive on the offensive end. So are the Bulldogs. But the Hokies have it near sideline. Emily McCarter throwing. Not looking for much there, but the Hokies still have it near side. Emily McCarter has it. A Bulldog in pursuit, and now it looks like the Hokies are just taking their time. But the Bulldogs now have it looking. Kristen Enriquez looking near sideline for Noelle Higginson, but she cannot find her, and you can see the frustration for the Bulldogs. Noelle Higginson just kind of slapping herself on the leg, just disappointed that she could not get that ball. I think that has summed up the second half for the Bulldogs.
Right, they came into the second half, and most of the second half had the 1-0 lead, just trying to play keep away from Virginia Tech. And you're not going to keep the Hokies quiet for long, Ryan. Looking for their 6th straight.
The 23rd ranked team in the country, very hot. I think the Bulldogs will learn from this and learn that they cannot play too safe with the lead, as is what they did in the second half. The Hokies were not ready to give up their so far undefeated season. And right now, the Hokies are in control as they're keeping it mostly on the Bulldog side of the field, as has been most of the second half. The Bulldogs have not had it on their side of the field most of the time until they went down and I realized, hey, this is panic time. Another good save by Alyssa Fagel. That one was far off goal, but she was just trying to save some time by not letting that ball go out of bounds, as the clock would have kept ticking, and it's ticking near 3.5 minutes to go. The Hokies with a 2-1 lead in this ball game. It's played far side for the Bulldogs. cross to the middle. No Bulldog there. It looks like Mandy McGlynn is just going to come up and snare that ball for the Hokies. It's going to be, she's looking to throw it here. She can just take her time. She puts it on the ground, looking to boot it. She boots it down the field, just really to keep it on the Bulldog side of the field. Field any threat from the Bulldogs. Molly Fegan has it far side to Emily McCarter. They're just going to play this one out, it looks like. Emily McCarter has it. Not looking really for anything right now. Jalen Thompson has it near side. Played down to Emily McCarter near the baseline, and it's going to go off a Bulldog here. We've got a corner as the clock is ticking down to 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. The Hokies dominating in shots 16-3, only putting 2 in the back of the net as the ACC Coastal standings show up on the big board. The Hokies are looking to take that division this year, and the Bulldogs are looking to take the Ivy League. This is a big game for the Bulldogs. It looks like they're going to come up just short as a Hokie and a Bulldog are tangled up on the far side, on the near side, excuse me, and it's going to go to the Bulldogs for a throw-in. Emily McCarter's just going to take that one away, and it's booted out of bounds, and the Bulldogs are going to have a goal kick. Alyssa Fagel looking for a ball as soon as possible as the clock is ticking under 2 minutes to go. The Hokies are starting to feel this one. She's going to boot it down the field, just looking for anything here. Emily McCarter's just going to take that one away. And the Hokies are in a battle right now, but they got the ball away from the Bulldogs, but the Bulldogs take it right back. Ariel Chavarin going down the middle of the field, and it's taken away right back to a Bulldog, but the Bulldogs had to play it back to their side of the field. They really had something going there. But Jalen Thompson just clears it for the Hokies. Kristen Enriquez just looking for something here. The Bulldogs are running out of time, right under 1.5 minutes to go.
What we're seeing is the Bulldogs getting more aggressive here late in this second half, doing anything they can to get the ball into their offensive zone, even if it's super aggressive toward the Hokies.
Absolutely. The Hokies are not letting up, though. They are playing that sort of defense that the Bulldogs played in the first half, very aggressive and not letting anything go. Molly Fegan has it far side, smartly not looking for anything, just going to play off. And the announcer calls it out. 1 minute to go, Kevin. The Hokies are starting to taste this one. A 6-0 record coming up for the Hokies here.
Well, don't jinx it, Ryan, but I think what's creating some opportunities for the Hokies is the offensive pressure that Yale's trying to apply. There's nothing back on defense for Yale, and Virginia Tech creating some runs here, going into their offensive end just there.
Absolutely. Noah Higginson pursuing the ball, but it is kicked down the far sideline to near sideline to Emily McCarter, and it's just kicked out of bounds by Bulldog, and the Hokies are going to have it. 20 seconds to go. The Bulldogs want something to happen. They got to do it now. Jalen Thompson with a throw-in. 15 to go, ticking down to the final, and a whistle here. And the clock is just going to tick down. The Hokies can hold on to this one. And the Hokies, with 2 goals in the second half, take down the upset-minded Bulldogs. But for the Bulldogs, they have a bright season ahead of them. Good young team.
They do. They played number 23, Virginia Tech. They challenged them super well, but Virginia Tech coming back late. 2 unanswered in the second half. And what a game for Virginia Tech. 6-0, they move to 6 straight wins for the Virginia Tech Hokies to start the season. Historical feat for Virginia Tech. All smiles here at Thompson.
The Bulldogs hold their own against the Hokies, but do not come out on top as the Hokies move to 6-0, a very impressive second half. I'm Ryan Wilkes with my broadcast partner, Kevin DiDomenico with 3304 Sports. Thank you for listening. See you next time.